I know about the overseers. I don't want to use that gatekeeper nonsense. That's a modern term. Is that as long as they're producing, they're good. No matter what they do, no matter how
right.
vile it is, the gatekeepers will make it go away. Now, what I know, because I went to the top in my industry, as long as you are making money for the powers that be, you can do anything short of somebody watching you murder somebody. The moment you stop making the money for them, you have no intrinsic value. And I knew that, and that's what I used in the business of show. So I'm not talking about this young man. I don't know him. I don't swim in that pond. It's not necessary for me to bring all these people in, how he took advantage of. They wanted something. He wanted something. If you go to a shore in the Caribbean or even here, and you see a sign that says shark sightings, no recreational swimming. You see surfers out there. You see people swimming out there. They go in the water and come out. Nothing might not happen. But then they go in that water and a shark will get them, and that's the end of that. So those waters that these people are swimming in are shark infested in the motion picture industry, in the television industry, and in the recording industry. Those waters are shark infested. You take a chance to go in there, you might come out unscathed, you might not come out. This is what I know, okay? I only speak on what I know. I don't like that term gatekeepers. I like overseers. Overseers on the plantation had a certain amount of power that they could wield that the master, the owner of the plantation, gave them. And many of the slaves purportedly feared the overseers more than they did master, because they wanted to maintain and keep their status. Listen to what I'm saying and look at what's happening. They wanted to keep and maintain their status. And as long as the slaves were making that money when they weighed that cotton and whatever crop they had, the overseer's position was solid. So he cracked the whip to make sure that them slaves busted their butt.
You know, some things just got to be said.
Big U. You remember that night we had that meeting about that song? You remember? I was there. Nipsey was there. You was there. Bunch of homies there. But before we get to that, I know, like you know, if you tell them dudes, don't mention my name, they won't mention my name. So I told you before, anybody from over there mention my name, you're going at you. Period. So, it's sad that the only person at this point you got to speak up for you is a buster, high risk, offender, rap, buster, dopey cowboy. So you got to speak up for you. So since you want to talk, let's talk about you. Big U. I don't even know where to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been voted off the island. It's official now. Now, anybody seen with you, subject for a DP when they get the county, when they hit the pen. So you know how they politic. Oh, you was with her? You was with her on the street? You with her was all bad? You about to get anybody seen with you, DP. That's what's going on. So, I'm gonna tell you again. Tell your little minions, don't mention me, bro. Because I really hate to talk about what happened that night, though. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about the tapes and everything. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I like to make it sweet. Just so they can say, well, you just threw it out there, man. You ain't playing fair. I like to make it sweet. You know what I'm saying? I like to get warning shots. Alright? So listen, this is what we do. What's today? It's Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. If them dudes speak me one more time, we're gonna talk about the video shoot. You know, I was there, bro, every day. You know, I was there. You know what I'm saying? The night we went up there, a little squabble. You know what I'm saying? The next day, you know. Yeah. You know, I was there, bro. So let's just cease all this right now. Because I don't think everyone wants to talk about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold back no more. Y'all keep bothering me. Y'all keep speaking up on me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to you and your minions. You know what I'm saying? You and your minions can determine if all this stuff come out. You know what I'm saying? About the late great. So this is gonna determine if you care about the late great. You know what I'm saying? And well, your legacy is already done. You know what I'm saying? You watered down. And the homies is telling me that everyone to stay away from it because you ain't got nothing to lose. This is why you're boldly telling on people now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the homegirl got a case, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's gonna be all right. But, yeah, make sure Cowboy and all his minions get this video so I can determine how to put this information out, okay? All right, big fella.
Full of money on him like that.
Oh, it's a late night. 25-8, right? Right. You feel me? Right.
Yeah, man. Mac Miller, right here, LA.
Man, as I watched the video, I listened to dude speak. And, you know, dude said in the video, like, that's Big U's guy. Like, you know, his father's good friends with Big U, you know. They have a good relationship, and he speaks highly of Big U, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that personal thing they got going, that personal relationship, that's on them, you know what I'm saying? And he's you know, he can tell his truth, you know what I'm saying? So, rewind time while we was in Mexico, and I said, I had to go pay for do something. So, in Mexico, we was out there, party scene, escorts, a lot of women, whatever, right? And, you know, those dudes was kind of like sneaky on what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, my thing is like this, like, I'm not in y'all business, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're trying to go date, do, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, it's like, okay, how much is it? I got two of them, he got two of them. And I said, it was just so secretive and sneaky. I let them be secretive and sneaky. I wasn't trying to say, well, who are you at? Or where the room at? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really tripping on that because, like, you know what I'm saying, we're out the country, so have fun, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really tripping, but now I see why they were so sneaky about not showing me who they was gonna go date, you know what I'm saying? And really looking back at it, it all adds up, you know what I'm saying? So those, y'all should know, both of Big U's artists got caught with trannies before, you know what I'm saying? Like on video and all that. So it's not far-fetched, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's probably, you know what I'm saying? You never know, like I've never been signed to dude, so you never know what he tells his artists. You never know what, you know what I'm saying, the agreements be, you know what I'm saying? So now he's coming out, and this is not my guy, this is his guy, you know what I'm saying? He told you he had private conversations with him. They were together, you know what I'm saying? They went to his father's house. This is his guy. He actually spoke good about Big U in the video. He said, you know, I got respect for him, and he was a good guy, and whoop, and call him OG and all that. So that's their long-term relationship. So my thing is like, now you really think about it, it kind of explains all this weird, emotional, this feminine energy type stuff these dudes been having going on, like all the insecurities. And whenever someone deflects on something so much, it draws a red flag. Like, why are you so in defense mode about this situation? Like, why are you so anti this, anti that? But it makes sense. It's all deflection. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I'm not here to bash people with their sexuality. You know what I'm saying? That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? I went on record and said this plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care if all these guys out here turn gay. You know what I'm saying? Because if they all turn gay, that's mostly for me. You know what I'm saying? So I've never really had a problem with these guys and their own personal, you know what I'm saying, sexual preference. It has nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the room when you had your 2 dates, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's like I said though, people get mad at me because I know how to see and I know how to read, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's his boy telling you his story, you know what I'm saying, about his experience with Big U, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't in the room with him, man, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't show me what they were doing, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what happened in the room, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that he was able to come, you know what I'm saying, and speak his truth about, you know, his experience with Big U, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we got more to come. And like I say, Big U, you wanted to talk about the trip, you know what I'm saying? That was 7 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really tripping on, you know what I'm saying, what y'all did, you know what I'm saying? It was none of my business, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that someone else was able to come and speak their side of the truth, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, like, share, and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Neighbor, think I'm going against the grain, man. It's the hood. Notice the hood? They always think I'm going against the grain, though. You know where we at? Anybody got any problem, cuz, pull up. Anybody got any problem in the hood, y'all know where we at, bro.
So he's finna turn up a new leaf.
That go for anybody.
We in the hood.
We in the hood.
Where you at?
We in the hood.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we in the hood. Come get a picture, baby. Come get a picture.
We ain't cutting no grass.
If anybody want any problems, bro, when addressing the issues, we taking our phase. We in the hood right now.
We ain't cutting no grass. We ain't cutting no grass?
No, we ain't cutting no grass.
Like what?
Know about that Thunderdog?
Somebody said they pull up. Oh.
Pull up?
No, it's a female.
Well, she can pull up too. So she can come get a picture with the champ. Listen, man, I don't think y'all know this, bro. If anybody got anything to say about the big homie, cuz I'm on him. Like I told y'all before.
You better start acting like that.
Anybody got anything to say about the big homie, I'm on him. Fuck the internet.
You better start acting like that.
Fuck the internet, nigga. Look, niggas know what's up. Hey, man, put my ad on that motherfucker, man.
No, nigga, you don't get to get no prop. They gonna just figure out guess what the fuck your ass is. Better stop acting weird with all
They
this.
come to the hood, they'll figure it out.
Better stop acting weird with all these weird ass niggas.
Come to the hood, they'll figure it
That
out.
nigga pick his friends more differently.
I'm with my biggest friend right now.
He came in, we had to check in.
Oh, you know we check shit. I'm checking the hood every day. What you mean? How am I gonna check in with the big homie? What?
Love y'all. I love this weird ass. But what the problem is, he a light-skinned nigga. That's what the problem
That's
is.
what the problem is.
You're a
It's the
light-skinned
insecurity
nigga.
thing, you
You're
know.
a light-skinned
It's the
nigga.
insecurity thing, you know. The light-skinned niggas is winning right now. Look at Drake.
Whack 100 light-skinned.
Who? I'm talking about Drake, nigga. I said nigga Drake the king.
An intense search throughout Los Angeles County. Investigators knew who they were looking for, and LA County Sheriff's deputies did arrest them today in the city of Bellflower. LAPD detectives drove down there personally to identify him and take him into custody. Here is exclusive video from Air 7 as the suspect, 29-year-old Eric Holder, is picked up by LAPD detectives at the sheriff's station in Lakewood. He was placed in an unmarked vehicle. The department says it received help from the community to track him down. Police say Holder was outside Nipsey Hussle store on Sunday talking with Hussle and then left. He came back a short time later and started shooting. Hussle was hit in the head and the chest.
Armed with a handgun, this senseless murder, this expression of violence represents that this is a man who is of a substantial risk to public safety.
Chief Michael Moore says Holder and Hussle knew each other, but would not say what the discussion was about or the motive that led to the shooting. Police believe Holder is a gang member, but this was not a gang shooting. It was a personal issue. Holder then got into the passenger side of a vehicle that was in the alley and drove off. Last night, a stampede broke out at the memorial where hundreds of fans had turned out. There was confusion after someone pulled out a weapon and another person tried to disarm him.
And in that struggle, that caused obviously panic in that group of hundreds of people, and a cascade or stampede, if you will, of people expecting, hoping to leave and not suffer any injury.
Today at a news conference, the mayor of Los Angeles praised Hussle for his work to end gang violence.
He was somebody who was a gifted and brilliant artist, an entrepreneur who found global success, who was working closely with this city to help save lives and transform lives, even as he was doing that for himself.
gotta roll, cuz. You gotta roll. You gotta roll, cuz. Come on, you gotta roll. You gotta
Dumb shit. Then the pandemic hit, niggas dropping. Stomp gone, homies, man, real soldiers is not here. Nigga, the rapture, niggas is gonna be missing. Niggas is gonna be disappearing. The rapture, niggas is gonna be just. So y'all sit back and think, watch the internet.
Let's not forget, homie, they killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it. Big U hit Nip Daddy across the head with a bat. His brother had to come out and shoot the gun. Hey, y'all get out. Nip had gotten bigger than the program. Quando is a reminder that nobody's bigger than the program.
What you gotta just be conscious is in what you put out. Like for the next year or two, because they're gonna play everything, every word you say is gonna be a shot to the other side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Written, cuz if it's gonna die like this, it's gonna die like this, if it's gonna die like that, it's gonna die like that, and I ain't running from this. This would come with this. I ain't never called no man for protection. I never called nobody and said, I need this, I need that. Listen, cuz, that man Big U like, boy, listen, boy, these niggas where I'm from would have died. To come stand on the AG and be like, I'm with Big U. Do you know what a nigga about to go back to their city and do? A nigga about to get off the plane and the first thing they gonna do when they hit their section is throw up two fingers in the thumb like, don't act dumb like.
You know, that's why I don't fuck with academics, right? Because he's a dick blower. Because the thing is like, he doesn't even report on Jay the Youngin. He's not on his radar. But as soon as Jay the Youngin and Baby Joe, who are both actually signed to me, have a problem with each other, then he wants to go post that shit on his Instagram. Which all that is doing is instigating two young black kids to go beef with each other, God forbid kill each other. There's already enough problems with the police out here. Like Rolling Loud was literally like a fucking a festival for them. The hip hop police are just out waiting, posted. So it's like you got people also that are like adding fuel to the fire of this shit, which I really don't understand.
But Big U knew. It's just like she stayed in Long Beach, right? So he stayed in Long Beach. On the way there, I'm just saying, because this is how it was brought to me. Driving there, he called Big U. Like, I'm about to go kill this bitch ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. Big U hit me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could have stopped it, but when I called Nipsey picked up. So I'm thinking, oh, Big U just on like some female gossip and shit. But then when it really happened, I'm like, oh, damn, cuz was spot on. Cuz knew. Big U knew he was gonna get killed. I mean, we all did. So at the end of the day, it was either.
What do you mean we all did?
Yeah, no. So it was either, you know, it's hood politics. So it's either Nipsey had to kill Cuz or Cuz did what he did to Nipsey. So they got into it. They was beefing. When they was beefing or whatever, we knew that Shitty is a goer. Cuz gonna go and get his man, because you cannot. Basically, Nipsey put a hit out on Shitty by saying like he's a snitch. So when you say that or whatever, like, what you supposed to do? Is either you ain't gonna deal with it because you can't go back to the hood, you can't come back and fuck with the homies and stuff. You have to make an example. And the nigga that was calling him a snitch, he made him an example. That's just the rules of the streets. We not mad at Shitty for doing it, but we mad at Shitty for taking away a nigga that was representing the hood the way he was doing it. Like,
to LA, bro, it's groups of guys waiting at key spots to see if they gonna catch somebody. And that dude, Loose Cannon, his name came across my desk before for sure as somebody that you gotta be aware of. So like, when I see people coming out saying he's a liar, like, I don't know about them details that he's saying, but when it come to being in the street, I'm gonna verify like he's somebody that you got to be aware of for sure. Cause we was just at Molly Mall house. Yeah, we was at Molly Mall house. You feel me? And shout out my boy 3 a.m. was at Molly Mall house. And shout out Molly Mall. But you heard what they did to Molly Mall?
No.
Yeah, boy, Loose Cannon and them beat the brakes off Molly Mall, bro, for selling them a beat. Cause you know Molly Mall don't really make beats. See what I'm saying? Like, Molly Mall don't really make beats. He'll have a team of producers. They'll have the beats. He'll put them up in the crib. They can stay at his crib and everything like that. He got the mansion and stuff like that. And he'll put his name on they beats to sell the beat and cut them in on the sale. So he did something with Loose Cannon, bro, and he was pissed off about it, bro, because I guess he double sold the beat because he didn't really own the beat. You feel me? Yeah, they beat the brakes off of him. Did him bogus. Hurt that man, bro. So that dude is somebody that I was always told, like, when you in LA, he's somebody, he be lurking. It's other guys who we aware of who be lurking.
If what you're saying is true, I'm just going to call it what it is. Nip was the original Adam 22, the black Adam 22.
No, he had you beat.
Dear God, I hate that we're having those conversations.
He had you beat. So when dude opens his cell phone, he got the text messages. And this shit, you know, is crazy. Yo, I need you to come by and do this so my shit could work. I need you to fuck my baby mama so my dick could get hard. Dude, like, bro, I'm not finna just be doing that for nothing. I'll pay you.
So this friend of his, I apologize for people who already know this whole thing, but the friend of his who he had this relationship with, after he died, he came to you with the tape.
Came to me. I don't know nothing about this shit. Right? And I'm reading this shit. Then he goes to the videos. It's like 15 of them. And he's giving them consent on the videos. They doing threesomes on the video with the baby. Right? But guess who else seen them and wanted me to release them?
Who?
Big U.
Why?
Because Lord London wasn't cooperating with him, and he felt like he had some leeway with the baby mama that's starring in the videos.
Oh,
right?
Okay, so this is for her, right?
He could manage her. No, this is why this is with her.
During his time with Lauren?
Yeah, so he can manage her, get her out the way, release that. Then in the flip side, he wanted me to turn around and go at the Nipsey Hussle estate and sue them for 30% of his contract. And he wanted me to make it look like I brought out his contract and now I'm going after his estate. I said, bro, check this out. I'm not releasing the tapes, right? I'm not doing that. Dude got kids. Me and Nip ain't had no problems. On Paru, we ain't had no problem. We used to talk on the phone.
The one and only Big U and Whack 100. Man.
Welcome to the West Side. Checking in. We got Big U, the most notorious, good looking, tall, dark skinned, bad with an S on his chest man on the planet Earth. Yes, I got an S on my chest. And we're interviewing another younger version with an S on his chest, Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. I'm checking in.
You sound like Brian Gumbo, brother.
God damn it. God damn it.
What's happening?
They got a Crip sounding like Brown Gumbo. Fuck you, me. Hey, man, look, let me tell you something, man. Look, it's a pleasure to have you here. You know what I mean? I'm just not trying to crack this talking shit. And as you know, of course, we're gonna do that. And it was a pleasure to have my young twin. You know what? I get so many people to tell me, Shaq look like you. You know, I gotta say.
You know what's crazy? I'm just now finding out that Draws and you was the same guy. No, seriously, because like when I first got to LA, it was like, yo, man, you know, like my cousin Big Draws. I'm like, who? And like, you know, like I kept hearing the name. And then my man Shaka finally introduced us.
Right.
And,
but Nip had gotten bigger than the set. Well, what do you mean by that, Charleston? Think about when Big U and all the other big homies and the OGs in the hood, they standing in front of Nip shit. They standing on the street corners. When Nip pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, he pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, nigga, them fresh ass Puma with all them goddamn chains on, and then he opened up the door. He got a Hollywood bitch coming up out of there, London Lauren, one of the baddest Hollywood bitches we done seen. When the little homies see Nip pull up, do you think they gonna stay here and talk to the big homies, Big U Nip? They gonna make an about face and say, y'all, there go Nip, and they gonna run away from the big homies. As all the excitement going to Nip, all the brawls, everybody in the store, what you think the big homie sitting back saying? Now Nip is growing. Nip that Monday had a meeting with the LA County, with the LA Police Department on gang intervention program before he come up dead.
We used to always say, soon as Nip pull up, you know, we didn't want all the homies hanging out in the front. You know, soon as Nip pull up, he's there for 10 seconds. I don't know, phone calls is being made, the whole hood is there. It's 100 niggas in the front.
You a real nigga and you not one. Live like I got a good and I ain't got one. To the top one. They're saying like that way, that was long too. It's in my race. It's in my DNA. Remember they didn't want to let me in. They want to see me in the lesbian. They want to see me in the lesbian. I'm a chance, I'm a chance.
He gotta promote his shit.
That's why nigga don't do that. Hey, I want to beat that nigga up. He made his hands. He shot the other nigga instantly. He got the nigga in, man. I knew they did it right here, man. The big man, the big fella. This son should kill O'Neal, nigga.
You did.
Yeah, never seen you never see Cuz. So how you all right. If you really fuck the nigga up, nigga gonna be taking it like, yeah, nigga be taking that. Get your ass out of here. Dolo, nigga. Get up, Dolo, nigga. I'm saying, oh, this nigga's a bitch, cuz. Wait, what you waiting on, though? You don't know what you waiting on, though, nigga. What you waiting on? You got to tell us what you waiting on. Yeah, my mama broke you with a
Justice for them.
Or your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it. I swear to God, everybody that was showing this shit.
You did. You did.
They will come when I rapped about this.
Oh, I got that. I got that. Anything you need, like pills or weed, I got that.
Labels didn't care. They actually liked it. They encouraged it. Fans didn't really care. A lot of them encouraged it. They liked it. Nobody called me crazy. Nobody called me nuts. Nobody asked if I was okay. Nobody checked on me. And how come when I rapped like this?
God over government, lies that they covering, innocent suffering, won't let our freedom just crumble or disappear without a fight in the struggle. They want us so sick and don't want you recovering.
People think I'm nuts. People check on me. And not in a nice way. More of a passive aggressive, this guy's nuts way. Brands are a little bit more reluctant and hesitant to work, and you're more likely to be blacklisted and blackballed from companies and corporations in Hollywood. How is God and freedom more controversial than drugs, sex, partying, Moral of the story for all you upcoming artists, these labels, these distribution companies, and a lot of these fans, they don't give a damn about your health or spirit, beliefs. They only care about lining their pockets and using you to do that.
I don't take back nothing. Everything happened for a reason, right? But coming into music, right, I was a hustler before rap, and me and my brother was fairly successful hustling, and I never wanted to compromise my standard as who I was before music, for music. I always wanted to just be who I was and put my music out from where I stood. I didn't want to have to get into the industry and play industry games. And
you're an artist, you know what I'm
saying? So I was like, I had this plan, I'm gonna go independent, we're gonna have our own thing, the goal is to sell 50,000 units. My goal was to be able to get 15,000 in the show. I thought that was a lot of money. That was the goal, and we had bought equipment, we invested in equipment. You know, my brother had bought a house, put a studio on the back, and we was 100% self-sufficient. And, you know, my brother went to prison. The house got raided. The police came, took everything, took the equipment, and put me in a compromised situation. My brother's not only my business partner, but like one of my closest people in my life. I confide in my bro. And so he was in prison. Man. Our whole setup was gone. I had stopped hustling to record music, and I was just in a compromised situation. And I had told myself I'm gonna be independent my whole time, but Epic Records came to the table with a deal offer based on the music I had recorded before. You know, the raid took place and everything was taken.
Right.
And it was a hard decision because I'm like, that's not what my plan was. But I'm like, you know, I was back on the block, to be just blunt. You know, I was selling work. We was getting in real, you know, dangerous situations, and it was almost like, I don't want to just hurt myself from sticking to my guns. Let me just jump out of this pot right now. I'm in a hot pot. Let me get into a little more stable situation. And I took the deal. And I think that it saved me from a lot, because a lot of the people that was around me at that time, you know,